Hey, MARR Army, I'm really excited to have with us Tommy Ende, the singer from Nasty Habit out of Syracuse, New York. Good to talk to you again, Tommy. How you doing, man?
I'm excellent, dude. It's good to be here, at least on the phone, that is, here in my car. Happy Easter, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, last time I talked to you was up in New York City, man. You were doing a very cool show up there with the boys from Finland, and it's good to talk to you again.
Yeah, absolutely. Had a good time that night.
So you guys are embroiled in a Battle of the Bands for Vans Warped Tour. Why don't you tell folks about it?
Yeah, so basically, there's a huge contest going on. Everybody knows what Vans Warped Tour is, so no need to explain that. Basically, the way it works, it's a battle of bands, and of course it starts online because it is 2015. So what you do is you have like a band profile on the page, and the way that you're judged is by something called buzz rating. It's sort of like your grade on the website. And you get a better grade or a higher buzz rating by having people interact with your page. So you put your content up, like, for example, we just put a brand new song up on our Warped Tour page to try to get people over there. It's called Turn Up the Radio, and it's being streamed exclusively on our Warped Tour page. So, like I said, you put content up, and the more people comment, the more people share, the more people listen to the tunes, the better you do in the contest. And so far, we're doing great.
Yeah, man, that was a cool idea. You guys are like at 98%, I think, the last time I checked. You're doing really well. So tell us about the new tune, Turn Up the Radio, man. Give us a little background on that one.
Yeah, dude. It's one that I personally had quite a bit to do with, which is always nice. Kenny and I are the key songwriters in the band, but this one spawned in my hands, so that's cool. It's our new single. We're going to be doing another EP just like we did last summer. Probably putting out 5 songs on it, and this one is the leading single on it right now. We're going to be shooting a music video for it, actually, towards the end of the month. So you can look for that one coming out this spring or summer.
Now, if I missed that answer, when the whole album, when will the whole EP be due, do you think? You mentioned the music video there.
You know, I got no dates, that's for sure, as far as release goes. But I would say we're shooting for some time before it starts getting cold out again.
Hey, that's a good timeline. We'll look for that. In between now and then, you've got a whole bunch of really cool stuff coming up between now and then. So next up on the bill, I guess, will be the M3 party. We saw you guys down there last year. Tell us about that show.
Yeah, that's one of our favorite things to do each year. Thankfully, so far, Dave has been kind enough to invite us back. It's an awesome event for anyone who hasn't been or who's thinking about going. It's sold out every year, and there's so many great, just really talented and really down-to-earth bands that play it. So it's a good time for everybody. Everybody hangs out. And
yeah, man, that was down Sonoma's in Columbia, and some other cool bands that were there last year, and the station's going to be there again. And now last year, you guys, I don't think you could stay for M3, could you? You were heading out to Oklahoma, is that correct?
Yeah, we had to bolt. That was actually the first date of our tour last year, was the M3.
Now, will you have a chance to stay for the festival this year?
Nope, same goes. We're on tour still.
It's the life of a touring band. Now, the good news is it looks like you're heading back to Rocklahoma. Tell us about the Rocklahoma experience.
Yes, Rocklahoma, it's outstanding for us. It's definitely one of the higher profile things we've been doing as a band. And this year we were lucky enough to jump stages. So for anybody who doesn't know how that festival goes, there's 3 stages. There's a main, there's a middle, and there's like 2 side stages. So there's 3 total. We were on the the smaller one, and we've jumped up the ranks thanks to some people that we've added to our family in Nasty Habit. So we're very excited to be playing the next stage up this year. We're playing the bigger stage. So,
man, I see your live show, and I think that's going to keep happening for you guys. Hey, you mentioned you're going to be doing a new video, but tell us about the video that's out there right now to Don't Bring Me Down. Was that in the junkyard? That thing looked like it was a blast to make.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, that one came out in fall. The video for Don't Bring Me Down, which is one of the singles off our last EP. It was a blast to make. Basically, we just smashed a bunch of cars, broke a bunch of crazy things, everything from cookie jars to bottles of whiskey, and just wild out in front of the camera, as we always do, and it came out great. We're stoked on that one. We're going to be working with the same guy who made that one on this next one, so keep the quality coming.
Now, how did you guys get the ability to smash all those cars? Maybe I shouldn't ask that question. I assumed you had to have an arrangement somewhere to do that.
Yeah, you know what? Our bassist, Frankie, had worked there previously, So he knows the owners, and he's like, gave him a call, and he goes, hey, is it all right if we just like, you know, hit a couple windows or something with the baseball bats? And I think it turned into like maybe a couple hundred, but but we got the okay ahead of time, so maybe we abused it, maybe we didn't. I don't know. We'll let the guy be the judge.
And then now I saw you're doing an unplugged show. I haven't seen you guys do an unplugged show before. Do you do a lot of those?
A lot? Absolutely not. We've actually done it once before. So, we'll see how this one goes. We're not afraid of, you know, bringing out the hollow bodies and, get DJ on the tambourine or something. It should translate really nicely. We're a groovier style band, so that tends to, make the acousticizing a little easier.
Now, hey man, I saw something you put up really cool the other day. You and your brother did a Bon Jovi cover of "It's My Life." It was awesome. Tell me about those cover tunes you're putting up online.
Thanks a lot, man. I'm stoked that you checked it out. So far, I've just been kind of approaching that one on a solo base, just because you know, so many bands out there are getting their little break through things of that nature. You know, like people doing a cover of a certain song, it blows up, it snowballs to 2 million views, and the band's signed, and, you know, happily ever after. So, not getting my hopes too high, but, you know, I enjoy it. I'm able to do it. I'm kind of like an amateur photographer. I've been dabbling. It's an expensive hobby, but, you know, I use my knowledge of that to waste some time sitting in my living room playing guitar and singing. And so far people have liked it, so I've kept doing it.
Now, you guys, I've mentioned this to you before, because you are like a whole lot younger than me, and you guys continue to really keep that M3 kind of music alive. And I hope you don't think this is just kind of your style a little bit, reminds me so much of that stuff. Do you guys ever see, like, I always hope they're going to bring at these festivals bands like you and your buddies in the station, and a lot of the folks keeping the genre of music I love alive along. Have you had that chance to, like, talk to any festival promoters about getting some of the young talent in these festivals?
You know what, the thing with the festivals is that people, and I don't think everybody thinks about, is they base them on the big names. You know, no one's going to show up. You could get all of the best underground rock bands on the same festival, and you might have 20 people there because you look down the list and you say, oh, I know none of these 25 bands. So it's tough for them to give us a chance, and sometimes it's a pain, you know, barking at the trees and getting shot down or just hearing nothing back at all. But Rocklahoma has been really good about doing that, about giving the underground artists the time to shine. And we're definitely hoping that other festivals do the same. I think it's bound to happen. You just got to have a little faith.
Yeah, man, I hope these festivals start something doing like they call it, you know, either a future stage or something. Just all you bands that I appreciate so much. You know, I would have never thought at this stage in my life I would have been hearing the resurgence of the kind of music that you guys play that I love so much. So, man, hats off to you guys for keeping that genre alive.
Well, thanks, man. We're stoked that you're stoked.
So, Tommy Ende, everybody, from Nasty Habits. Always a pleasure talking to you, man. I will next see you in just a few weeks down at M3, and you guys have safe travels getting there. And once again, the Battle of the Bands, you can go to warps.battleofthebands.com, vote for Nasty Habit, and it's the only place you can hear their new single right now, Turn Up the Radio. So, Tommy, man, thanks so much for being on the show, and I look forward to seeing you soon, my friend.
Hey, my pleasure. Thanks a lot, man.